Lunch is supposed to be the best part of the day, but for me, it was the worst. Normally, if I managed to get through the lunch line before the bell rang, there was never anything left I wanted to eat. And bringing my own lunch was stupid. It never survived the trip in my book bag. I was done starving at school. Something had to be done, so I went to my parents to plead my case. The lines were long, the lunch staff was less than helpful, the food was yuck, and I was tired of my growling stomach. My mother's response was, "Be part of the solution, not the problem." Be part of the solution? What was she, a fortune cookie? It's not like the school hadn't come up with their own ideas. They tried staggered lunch times, they added a lunch station, and they increased our food options. You'd think something would have worked by now. I had to try something. It's not like it could get any worse. The next day, I started asking my classmates why they thought the lines were so long and what we should do about it. I got a lot of shoulder shrugging and complaining. The lunchroom workers weren't much help either. I guess I wasn't the first person to ask what the problem was. The next day, I decided to pay more attention while I waited for lunch. It's not like I had anything else to do. I started counting up the problems I could see. First on my list was the big group of students in front of me that talked more than they walked. It got even worse when they reached the food. They wouldn't just pick something and get out of the way. I get it. The food choices stink. They're either too healthy, like veggie burgers and pea medleys, or they're not healthy enough, like leftover spaghetti and limp lettuce. My wait in the line ended with the last piece of pepperoni pizza. It was sitting too far back from the glass for me to reach. I searched for someone behind the line to help, but they were too busy. I gave up and grabbed the only two items I could reach: garlic bread and a bottle of water. So there I was, at my corner table with my bread and water. At least my friend Dave got lucky and managed to find milk to go with his veggie burger. I was hungry and this wasn't enough. I was going to crash during fifth period, and looking around the cafeteria, I could tell I wasn't the only one. Something had to be done, and quick. I had finally determined what the problems were, and now I just had to figure out a solution.